Good evening. This is Ross Nova, and I'd like to talk to you about an article about judge limits on ICE tactics in Minnesota. But recently, a story came out that I managed to put together pretty quickly based on the information I have gathered. To tell you a story about the actions do have consequences. Those protesters out there that are protesting against ICE, that are stopping ICE agents on the roads, blocking them from doing their jobs, have consequences and can lead to death. I repeat, stopping ICE agents can lead to death. There's a story I would like to show you, which I will be surprised if you have not heard yet. It's still very new. It's breaking news. Okay. I kind of put the story together. I kind of show you the whole picture here, so you understand what's going on. Okay. Can you imagine you as a protesters? Let's call her Patty O'Keefe. See an ICE agent cornering a car in the neighborhood, her friendly neighborhood that she loves. All of a sudden, she and her partner noticed ICE agents pepper spraying an individual. She gets in her car with her partner to go to where the ICE agents are, right? You, Patty O'Keefe, decided to go there because you heard the more eyes on agents, the less likely to escalate to violence. That's what the Democrats have been saying. That's why I'm so angry at them, right? They're forcing people to go out in the streets and to record. The ICE agent goes back in his car and starts driving away. You, Patty O'Keefe, could have said, okay, ICE agent left, the guy is alone and is gone, and turn around and go home. But no. You and your partner start following and start honking the horn, using your whistles, warning all the illegals that ICE agents are in the area, because you were told few ways successfully to warn ICE agents were in the neighborhood. So Democrats saying honk the horn, blow the whistle, record, do whatever you can to warn people that ICE agents are in the neighborhood. You're playing a very, very dangerous game, as you're about to see. After about 40 seconds or so, halfway down the block, the agents pull over, get out of the car, and surrounded your car, yelling to stop following them, giving you a warning. They head back to their car while you and your partner continue to honk the horn and whistle, because that's what you were told to do. If Democrats tell you to jump off the cliff, would you? Or would you put some thought behind your actions? One agent comes back, and what does he do? He decides to pepper spray into the vents near the front windshield and then go back to their car. This is your statement. You said that. You, Patty O'Keefe, and your partner want to be tough, kind of read between the lines, and be proud of the work you do. You continue to honk the horn, blow your little cute pink little whistle, despite burning eyes. So you describe having burning eyes. They come back again. Smash both windows without asking, dragging you and your partner out of the car and arresting them. Released without charge 9 hours later. This is your testimony in your farce kangaroo hearing not long ago. That's what Patty has told in the kangaroo hearing. That's unofficial. You look like you were the hero of the story, how The big bad Ice Wolf agent shackled you, taunted you, mocking you, and how you had to survive 8 hours in detention. Let's move forward with the story. Few blocks away where the ICE agents were going prior to stopping and dealing with you, Patty O'Keefe, they were on the way with orders to pick up a gal that goes by the name of Ying Li, Y-I-N-G Li, L-I, who is known as a criminal illegal alien convicted of prostitution, and her partner Tang Vang, T-E-N-G Vang, V-A-N-G, a criminal illegal alien from Thailand convicted of domestic assault, terroristic threats, violation of protection order. He's also charged with arson, peeping Tom, obstructing police, trespassing, assault, drug possession, and property damage. So they're looking for these two individuals. The ICE agents that you stopped and had wasted their time with you went back to the house in your neighborhood to find these two couples, to find that the house was abandoned not long ago, as in you successfully warned them. Congratulations. You should be proud of yourself. The next day, the agency heard that a 14-year-old girl was kidnapped and to be on the lookout for, yes, you guessed it, Ying Li, who's known for prostitution, and Tang Vang, who's known for peeping Tom, arson, assault, and drug possessions. The police investigate and did learn that those two did happen to be in that house where the ICE agents were heading towards, that you warned them of ICE agents coming. Unfortunately, it's going to be tough. When they finally caught up to both of them a few days later, the 14-year-old little girl was sexually assaulted, beaten, and killed. One of your neighbors has lost a daughter because the ICE agents couldn't get to those two known criminals at that time and known location. The actions of Patty O'Keefe to leave her house to warn any illegals in the neighborhood caused the death of a 14-year-old girl by illegals just few blocks away from you, who now are childless and could not have been prevented if those ICE agents gotten to their target and not have notified them with your horn and your pink little cute little whistle. I am angry. I am pissed. But hey, Patty O'Keefe, you are a hero to those illegals, and you stood your ground and you defended them. I'm sure both Ying Ling and Tang Vang are thankful to you. I cannot say the same for the father and mother of the 14-year-old girl who now will not know what they will do for the rest of their lives and not have their daughter come home because of your actions, because of you, Patty O'Keefe. These ICE agents, that's pretty much the end of the story for that one. I'm sure you'll hear about it here shortly. These agents, these ICE agents, they have a mission, they have a duty, okay, to go and round up all the illegals. Most of them may be friendly, but there are some that are dangerous, that cannot be walking on the streets. We have seen time and time again how illegals are driving, vehicles after having a number of drinks, killing innocent bystanders. We hear trafficking all the time. This is unacceptable. This cannot keep happening. We have to march peacefully. Give ICE agents 30 feet of distance. Do not honk and warn other illegals in the area. Do not block vehicles that belong to ICE agents when they're trying to get to the criminals. We have to start protecting our citizens, not illegals. This judge that limits ICE tactics in Minnesota. We'll get into this just a little bit and probably end the video. A federal judge on Friday barred federal agents in Minneapolis from arresting peaceful protesters or non-lethal ammunition and crowd control tools against them. I have yet to see a peaceful protesters, especially at night. I have not seen agents attack peaceful protesters. So this thing is pretty much useless because ICE agents do not attack peaceful protesters. They only attack people that are trying to block them to getting to their destination, to getting to their illegals that they need to pick up, that are criminals. U.S. District Judge Kate Mendez, a Biden appointee who sits in Minneapolis, lands aim to increasingly confrontational dynamics between Trump administration and Minnesota officials who have accused immigration and custom enforcement agents of stoking fear and violence in local streets. No, agents want to go find the illegals, go in, pick them up, and get out. That is all they want to do. It's actually the protesters that's caused. In fact, it's not just the protest; it's the Democratic Party that's stoking fear, that's stoking violence on the local streets. Democrats, as you heard in the story, where she's following instructions to go and observe, to go and record, to go and honk horns, blow whistles. She's following exactly what the Democrat Party is wanting them to do. Actions have consequences, people. You're not immune to the consequences. She may be picked up later on. Patty O'Keefe, she may be picked up and charged federal crimes at this point. She should be, for interfering with federal agencies. Ordered ICE officials involved in Operation Metro Surge from using pepper spray on similar non-lethal on crowd dispersal tools against persons who are engaged in peacefully in unobstructed protest activity. None of the protests have been peaceful or obstructive. In fact, it's been the opposite. That's the only reason why ICE agents have been using pepper spray and non-lethal ammunition and crowd dispersal tools. That is the only reason. So if ICE agents continue doing so, using these tools, that means the protesters are obstructing. And there's plenty of videos. So if you take any of these videos to court saying, yeah, they attacked us without cause, and the judge watches the video, there is cause. The protesters are causing violence. Has been convicted. Okay. So here's some things the ICE agents are picking up people on. Okay, the illegals have been convicted of homicide, drug trafficking, 3 counts of felony drug possession, fraud, vehicle theft, and DUI, felony dangerous drug charges, misdemeanor, smuggling, narcotics, drug possession, felony of illegal re-entry, weapons offense, aggravated felony, pending charges for carrying prohibited weapons, gangs, dangerous drug charges, selling cocaine. Are these some of the things that you want on your streets in your neighborhood? I don't. Felony weapons offense, shoplifting, property damage, dangerous drugs. Do you want your kids to start doing drugs? Burglary. Do you want your house to be broken into? Assault. 2 counts of larceny, obstruction to police, public order crimes, damage to property, unauthorized use of vehicles, drug possession, 2 felony dangerous drug charges, DUI, concealed weapons, rioting, weapons possession, damage to property, gangs, process child sexual abuse, sexual exploitation of child, sexual assault, kidnapping, robbery, DUI again. If you stop an agent from going to where he needs to go to pick up these dangerous criminals, and those criminals get away because you interfered with ICE agents and then commit horrible crimes, is because of the actions of you as a Minnesota citizen. You may not know right away that you're the cause of a death of a 14-year-old girl, that the next DUI was because the ICE agent couldn't get to him soon enough, got away because you were blocking the road. You were destroying 2 FBI SUVs so they couldn't even get to them to pick them up. And then 3 days later, the illegal they were after, DUI, kills an adult. We seriously have to think about our actions that have consequences. You may not see the consequences right away, but I can bet you that Patty O'Keefe will see consequences here shortly. Now, this is a story I pieced together. Everything about Patty O'Keefe is true. Everything about the 14-year-old girl who died was false. Yes, the 14-year-old girl that died, that was false. But could it have been true? It could have. Those 2 people that I mentioned, Tang Bang, and Ying Li, those two people are actually real. Those charges, Tang Vang, criminal legal alien from Thailand, domestic assault, pled guilty to terroristic threats, violation, protection. He is charged with arson, peeping Tom, obstruction to police. He was picked up. Thank God. Ying Li, prostitution. She was also picked up. So the next time you decide to stop an ICE vehicle and block them, think about the consequences of your actions. I want Minnesota citizens to be safe, to be able to go home each and every night, not to be attacked in any way. I want people to celebrate 2027, the year 2027, to be surrounded by all the family members, their friends, their loved ones, and not have one missing because an illegal have killed them. I'll end this video. Thank you.